It's time for Rekenreks. So this right here, this is a Rekenrek, okay? You've probably seen, I have a really big one at school, and that's the teacher one. I didn't bring my teacher one home, I just brought one of the kid ones home, okay? So if we were at school, everybody would get their own Rekenrek. This one is number 12, so this would be Madison's. I just grabbed one out of the box. But everybody has their own Rekenrek with their number on it, okay? So the Rekenrek is something that we use. It's a tool that we use in math to help us. Like I said, it can help us with counting. We can do adding and subtracting with the Rekenrek too, okay? So I'm just going to kind of play around with it and show you how we use the Rekenrek, okay? Whenever we use the Rekenrek, all the little circles are pushed all the way to the right side. And when we count, we slide them over to the left side, okay? Whenever we read, we always start all the way on this side, okay? So that's why whenever we push the beads or the circles, whatever you want to call them, over to this side, we count whatever number is over here. This is where we just keep all of them, the extra ones, and whenever we slide them over to this side, that's how we count them, okay? So why don't you help me count? We're just going to we're going to count the top row, okay? So only count when I slide it all the way to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many beads are on the top row? 10. So how many do you think are on the bottom row? Probably 10. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so there's 10 on the top and 10 on the bottom. Okay, how many beads altogether are on the Rekenrek? 20, because 10 plus 10 makes 20. So we can only count to number 20 or use the Rekenrek to do adding and subtracting inside the numbers 0 to 20. Okay, we can't do 21, 22, 35, 76. We can only use smaller numbers. So I'm going to slide all my beads back to the other side. That's a little trick. You just drop it. Okay, so if we were at school, we could play some games like I would tell you guys, show me 3. And then you would look at your Rekenrek and say, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Remember, we only look at the beads that are on this side. This is where we're hiding them. These are the extras. Whenever we slide it to this side, this is how many we count. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Is that good? All right. Slide it back over. Okay. What if I said 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you notice anything about the beads when I counted them to 5? These ones on this side are red, and these ones on this side are white. How many beads did I count? 5. So how many red ones are there? 5. How many white ones do you think there are? 5, because when we counted them, how many was on the top? 10, right? And we know 5 and 5 makes 10, so if I have 5 red ones, I probably have 5 white ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or I can slide them over and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So that's a little trick. Whenever we play games, I can say, show me 5, and guess what? It's like subitizing. You don't need to count them. You just slide them over fast because you know that how many red ones are there? 5, right? Easy. Cool. All right, how about 8? Okay, let's count out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many do we have here? 8. Good. I'm going to ask you a couple tricky questions, okay? These are a little bit hard, challenging questions. If I have 8 here, how many are left over here? 2, okay? So that means 8 plus 2 makes how many? 10, because how many are on the top? 10, right? So whenever we do adding, they always equal 10. So this is 8 plus 2 more makes 10. So that's how we can use it to do adding too, okay? When I look at these ones over here, let's try again. If I were to count 8, remember? How many red ones are there? 5, okay? If I want to subitize and be a little faster, I can use that to help me get to number 8 fast. How many is this? 5. And then I keep counting. 6, 7, 8. Now I have 8. I didn't have to count them one by one because I know that how many red ones are on the top. 5. So let me show you again. If I want to do 8, I can go, this is how many? 5. Put that in your brain. 5, 6, 7, 8. Easy peasy, okay? Easy, easy, easy peasy, okay? Whenever we do numbers that are bigger than 10, we have to use both rows, the top one and the bottom one, okay? So, let me show you. If I say show me 10, do you need to count all of these out? No, you can. It just takes you a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? There's always 10 on here. It's stuck. Okay? So I can't add more or take any off on this top one is always 10. So if I tell you, show me 10, it's kind of like the little cubes that we do at school. Like the little ones are 1 and the tall one, the big stick is 10, right? You don't need to count it. You just got to slide them all over. 10. Okay? Now here's a challenge. If I want to do numbers that are bigger than 10, like I said, you need to use both the rows. So how? Let's do number 12 because I'm using number 12. Let me show you how to do 12, okay? So for 12, if I keep counting these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I get to number 12? I got to keep counting and use the bottom one. So I left off at what number? 10, 11, 12. Okay, remember this side we don't look at when we count. This is just the extras. We always look on this side. Like when we read and we write words, we always start on this side. So up here, I know I moved all of them over. How many is that? 10 plus 2 more makes 12. So 10, 11, 12. Okay? What if I said another number, like 18? Okay, Dariani's number. If I said 18, I know, 18 is bigger than 10, so I need all the top ones. This is 10. 10. Put that in my brain. 10. And I'm going to keep counting until I get to 18. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, okay? I don't need to look at these two. Those two are extra. Those we don't need to count those. We only count the ones that are on this side. So this is how many? 10. Do you know how many are on the bottom if I want 18? 10 plus, what number makes 18? 10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 makes 18, right? All right, now I'm going to show you another game we can play. What I can do is I can hide the Rekenreks, and I can move some beads over, and I'm going to show you it. It's kind of like subitizing. I'm going to show you it, and then I'm going to bring it back down, and I want you to tell me what number it shows. Ready? Oh, sorry. How many was that? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right. How about this one? Ready? 6. Okay. How many red ones? 5. I moved all the red ones over here, so that's 5. And one more white one is 6, right? 5. One more makes 6. All right, ready? How many? 10, right? I move them all over, so it's 10, okay? All right, let's do, let's see if you know this number. 13, okay? So remember, we only count these ones. These ones we don't count. Those ones are hiding. Did I move all the ones at the top? That's how many? 10, 11, 12, 13. Jaime's number, okay? So we're going to continue learning more about Rekenreks. I just wanted to show you what the Rekenrek was today and how we can use it to do math.